I hate to ask because obviously you have a huge fight Saturday, but there was the big Connor news this morning that he's reached the plea deal. Are you at all worried about how that might affect?
Nope. Next question. This is the Eddie Alvarez Dustin Poirier show tonight. You know, I'm happy for him. You know what I mean? He gets to continue to fight. It'd be a sin for him to be locked up in his prime years. So happy for him. He's a competitor, and he's back out, been able to compete. So it's good. It's good for the MMA world.
Yeah, but Eddie, he could take your title shot. I mean, he's calling for Habib. Habib's already calling for him. I mean, doesn't that bother you that like this guy could walk out of a courtroom and take your shot?
Nope, that is the world we live in today, folks. If we are all fools if we think otherwise. Brock Lesnar just walked in here and got a world title shot. I mean, this is what's happening. So we have no control. The media, myself, the fighters, no one. There is complete control. The UFC says who gets the next title shot. I have no control of that. I beat the guys in front of me. I could dominate everyone. Doesn't matter. The money fight's what's always going to count.
Do you think that means the UFC fighters need a union or some kind of representation in these talks, in these conversations?
Something maybe should be talked about, but not worried about that right now.
I mean, the advantage maybe on your side here, you know, with the impending free agency, you win this fight big, you have a lot of leverage on your side, so maybe that's, you know, something you can use to your advantage in this kind of situation, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, being a free agent has always been a good thing in my career. It's something to get excited about. Yeah, it's like the Olympics. You only become a free agent like every 4 years or so. So it's something to get excited about, pumped up about, and there's always good things that come down the pipeline when you become a free agent, especially if you're dedicated and committed and constantly putting on good shows. So something to be excited about.
I wasn't here last night, but you mentioned something about you felt like you were too much in your own head the last time you faced Poirier. Can you expand on that for me, please?
Thought and thinking sometimes get in the way of fighting. Fighting's an instinctual thing. It's something we do instinctually, and when it's done instinctually, it's done at a speed and it's perfect in its own way when you're instinctual. When you try to add thought and game plan and shove all these other things into it, it ruins it, slows it down. It doesn't make it as good as what it can be. And I think I was guilty of that. And every once in a while in my career, I get guilty of overthinking, and it slows you down. You have to think, process, and then do, versus just being instinctual and trusting what you already have inside you. So when I fight like that, I dominate guys.
Why do you think you were in your own head?
I think usually it's from recent losses. You know what I mean? I took the loss to Connor, thought about it too much, you know, and then you begin to get inside your own head when you lose. You rethink and maybe have a question of what you're capable of.
Do you feel just because you're coming off a win that won't be the case this time?
I don't know if it's coming off a win. I think it's just I'm growing up. You know, I'm growing up. I have a better understanding of the sport, a better understanding of competition and performing, and it's definitely a good thing.
Did you feel like you had that balance, that sort of instinctual thing going perfectly against Gaethje? Because that performance was so impressive.
Yeah, I kept telling the media, like, I just don't give a shit. And I didn't want to say I don't give a shit that I don't show up to training, and I don't give a shit that I'm eating whatever I want and doing whatever I want. I'm very disciplined in the way I approach the game. But I let go of the thought and just trust it myself. Trust it like I've been fighting for 15, 16 years. What do I have to think about? What do I not have inside me that can't beat any man in this world? So, I mean, everything I need to beat Dustin, to win that title back and do everything that I need to do it's inside me. I just got to go in the cage and let it go.
You've been in higher profile fights than this, bigger stages. This might be maybe Dustin's biggest fight of his career. You've been in title fights. Do you think it is kind of the biggest fight for him and almost more important for him in a way than you?
Absolutely. You know what I mean? That's why I didn't so much. People are like, oh, why don't you rematch Dustin? I didn't care to fight Dustin in the first place. Like, the first fight, I didn't care to fight him. It offered no benefit to me, no monetary benefit, no ranking, no attention, no nothing. It was a fight for a fight. For me to be excited about that is very difficult. For me to be excited about Khabib, Connor, Nate Diaz, these are things that I can build off of, that I can grow from. This is all Dustin's, this is to his benefit, and I'm fine with it. But don't get it wrong. This has been the best camp of my career. Like, I'm ready for fire. And I know in my heart when a guy has an opportunity like this, he'll go out on a limb and do what he has to do, but this just won't be his night. It just won't.
With your contract coming up, is it just a money thing, or are there more things that you're interested in getting involved in, just financially?
No, I think it's a money thing. I think everybody's underpaid. I think everybody's underpaid. And I think the media also knows it. Everybody's underpaid, and I don't think it's talked about a lot. We all should get more. The UFC makes a shitload of money, and I want them to make money. They're the best company. Without this sport, I would not be able to make a living. I want them to make tons of money. I'm not mad at that. Just want to share a little. Share a little with us. That's all.
Is there any chance this is your last UFC fight?
Possibility. We'll see. We'll see. I love it here. I love the competition. I love everything. I fight like a demon. I fight the toughest guys in the world. I'll continue to. No issue with that. Just want to share a little. We all should share a little.
When you see Dana White throwing a $1 million birthday party for his son, 16th birthday, do you have any feelings about that?
None. I have business of my own at home. I have a real estate business. I have a number of businesses myself. I make money. The money I make and what I do for it, that has nothing to do with anybody else. The business is the business. I want the business to do well. I want Dana to be able to throw $1 million birthday parties for his kid. All I'm not asking for anything unfair. I want him to be able, if he couldn't do that, we wouldn't be able to get paid what we're getting paid now. So I want him to be able to do that. I just want him to share a little bit more. I think the company continues to grow and skyrocket and go from Fox to ESPN to here to there. They're just going up and up. Just want the fighters to go with them. You know what I mean? I want the pay to go with it. That's all.
You think there should be a 165-pound division in the UFC?
A 165?
165.
I'm for it. I'm for 60 or 65. I would do my best work at 60, I think. I fought at that at a company called Elite XC, and I felt very comfortable. Easy weight cut. No stress, no none.
If they did introduce 165, would you fight at 55 still, or would you perhaps move up?
I'd probably go for 2 belts, try to be, a 2-belt champion, get the 55-pound belt, and then, challenge for the 65. Yeah.
They have all these interim titles. Why not just add another weight class, right?
I added my own title, the most violent man in this sport. That's a title that only matters right now. I mean, if you can beat number 11, and then they throw a belt at you when you beat the number 11 ranked guy, why not make your own belt?
Why don't you? You should have one of these, like a belt or
I was thinking about it, like putting some nails and some barbed wire all around a belt and call it the most violent title in the world. But no, I don't have it.
How can we make this happen? That's a promotional tool right there.
Would have been. I don't know. We're gonna cut me up or something. I'm good.
I'm curious. Both of you guys are coming off knockout wins over Justin Gaethje. How do you think his compares to yours?
Mine was faster. I did it better. I did it more outstanding. I did it taking less damage with no timeouts. I think he took a couple timeouts during it, fake eye injuries or whatnot. I just did it more fashionable in a more dominant manner.